Why? 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 Huh? What? What? Why? Why? Why is why? 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 Never mind. It's fixed now. Okay. Never mind. Don't know what's going on there. That was a little weird. I'm gonna choose to ignore that one. Go here. Oh, go here. Go boom. You know, tonight's in my favor. Yes. Cisco, guess what? Cisco, guess what happened on Outlast Trials? In my favor. Cisco, guess what happened on Outlast Trials? You're never gonna guess what happened. Guess what happened? Do you think we beat the woman in the hotel? Nope, no we didn't. Instead, we tried it, we lost, and then we did the one with the weird guy with the shotgun. You know the weird dude, the sex freak, that guy, the guy in the shotgun, we beat that one. We did. I had the zappy thing that blew the people's heads up. I was like, yes, let's go. I know. I know. I know. I'm goaded a little bit. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but you couldn't. Well, you know, I mean, listen, I didn't do the tutorial, so maybe one day in the future. I don't know. Let's get this set up though. Go here, go boom. Are we what? Is it time? How are the trials? The trials were great. Where are my buttons? None of my buttons have words. Is it this one? Why is this not working? Why is this not working? Cisco, it broke. Why did it break? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Excuse me? Okay, well, Cisco, this thing's broken. Maybe one day. Honestly, I think Cisco, I'll be real, Cisco. I think we're creeping up on another game night. I think we are. Honestly, Cisco, I think this Friday, I think this Friday we may be creeping up on another game night. I don't know. I've been pondering it up here in my cranium. GTA. I'm thinking honestly, I think we rerun it back on just the base Lethal Company mod pack, if that still even works. We have to make a new one. I don't know. Also, where is it? Huge. Not it wouldn't work. I guess we could make a new one. It wouldn't be too bad. Oh, the base one does work. Huge. Because I want to think like I mean, let's be realistically speaking. I don't know what the turnout's gonna be, right? I don't know what the turnout's gonna be, but I want the turnout to like realistically. I want it to be, like if like anyone like it should work, it should work. Let's get the music going. The funky to actually wait. God, this is gonna be annoying that I can't press these buttons. I gotta up my brightness all the way. Let's not do that actually. Let's do this. Cisco, you hearing these funky beats? You hearing this? You hearing this? Cisco, you ready to see me? Apparently, one of the new guys is hard. Apparently, one of the new bosses is hard. You may see me die like 30 times. I don't know. I only get 6 tries. I only get 6 tries. Apparently, the Gammas are harder than Cell Max, but I don't know. I don't know. This is just what I've been told. A lot of people do suck and they're genuinely terrible at the game, which doesn't really help, when people complain about things that they're bad at. But from what I've heard, stuff could get a little crazy. Stuff could be getting just a little wicked, just a little insane, a little crazy. I don't know though. Yeah, what is this? Just beat that one, Superheroes, easiest wipe of my life. We're gonna do this one first. Since I'm assuming the other one's harder. Go first try. I mean, I don't know, maybe. If it's superheroes, I mean, From what I've heard, Cisco, you get to pick my team, honestly. Actually, Cisco, if I do beat this next one, you're going to pick between 4 teams. I'm not going to tell you which one's better or worse, and it's going to be entirely in your hands. It's going to be entirely in your hands. Superheroes. The good ones. No, Cisco, you're gonna go blind. I mean, you can guess, right? You can guess. Here, actually, no, I'll show you right now. Who's the last one I want though? Who do I want to bring last? Audio's cutting out. No, we're gonna cut off the audio just in case it, you know, does bug out a little bit. I think me doing that. The kid? What kid? Where is there a child? What kid? The kid? What kid? Pan? I'm not bringing Pan. Pan's too old. I could bring Vegeta. Vegeta's movie heroes, though. Well, I mean, the only non... No, this... We're actually know this, because the only not... Never mind. This is fine. This is fine. Next to Vegeta, we're not bringing Pan. Pan's too old. Cisco, when we run it, you're going to choose between this, or this one. Actually, is this possible? I don't even know if this is my... I don't know if this is possible. There's also that one's not. Okay, realistically between these three. Or I could run Gohan. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. We'll figure it out though when we get there. Or you get to pick you could pick the category. You could pick the category. Okay, let's go. I'm excited. We do need some like hype music though. Earlier I was watching an hour and 20-minute documentary on Burger Andy. Remember Burger Andy? I remember Burger Andy. But I ate a worm. Why did he eat the worm? I really don't know why he ate the worm. God, this lag is really something, huh? Do we see this lag? Do we see this? Wow, look at that lag. Okay, we're gonna go with this. Just isn't. I can't. Okay. Why is this not loading now? It's loading now. Also, Cisco, this could be kind of bad. I think I'm relapsing on Ninja. It's actually crazy how I don't have like any self-control. Like what? So like, oh, he lowers key. Does he? No, he has to. Figure this. It's actually crazy how I have like no self-control, like whatsoever. Unironically, dude. Goat. They eat. He has crit. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, guard does nothing here. Yeah, see this guy. See this guy's just a little hard because he crits. He crits, which means guard does nothing, right? That's really it, though, dude. People were crying like that. I'm gonna be real. You don't know what this means, but that Bio Broly fight was unironically one of like the greatest things to ever happen because it really was just like a skill check. Like it really showed like how bad most people genuinely are. Like there were some people. Oh, twice too. It doesn't matter. They still take 200 from this stuff. Yeah. You're so bad, Gamma 2. Oh my god. He's so bad. Oh, he's so bad, dude. Do I have to run Gamma 2? I don't want to. They're not on mission execution. I don't have to. He's so bad, dude. Gamma 2 sucks. Gamma 2 sucks, dude. I'm not using an item. I'm I don't care. I'm not using an item. Alright, dude. Yeah, share this. Yeah. Get me calm. Yep, this music doesn't even, this is just not even applicable. Slow down. Minecraft soundtrack. But I specifically want the Lena one. Where is it? Where's the Lena Rain? Which one is it? Sure, this one. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. And what do What does this mean? I'm gonna get raped. That what is it? What do I? So Cisco, just so you see how the first 3 units, the two gammas and then Vegeta, they're the first 3 units here. So see units 1, 2, and 3. Units 1, 2, and 3. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, and 7 were like, if I got one of them, we'd be fine. The fact that these are like the 3 people I don't want to be together at any point ever. These are the 3 people I just do not want to be together at. Okay, I guess. Okay, gambling time. Huge. He goes here. I mean, I have to. Okay. Yeah, no, not even. This isn't even bad RNG. This is quite literally like the worst. This is like the worst. I don't even like. I don't even. I'm just dead. He's not dodging. One of them is failing a dodge, and this is the other issue too. If one of, that's fine. He could take normals. He has to dodge the super though. He's not. Oh, he is. Wow. But all 3 of them. Okay. Do it. Oh, he dodged. Wow. Didn't expect that one. Didn't expect that one. I mean, I guess I could get lucky. And there's a damage threshold, and he just starts off. He's not linked with anyone. He starts off. Gamma 2 is so bad, dude. He's so bad. He sucks. Dude, he sucks. Is anyone gonna do? No one. No one's not a single one of them is doing any damage this turn, and they're gonna get hit by a super. I guarantee. One of them's gonna fail me. No one's doing damage. They're all failing me. If I open this up and Gamma 2's on my opening rotation again, I'm actually just gonna walk away. You know, I really tried. I'm not going to use items till the last 2 runs. We only have 6 of these, and I mean, they reset at 7, but I'm not using items till the last 2 runs. We still got 2 more good ones. Okay, the blues are here. Problem is, little idiot boy, right? Okay. I'll put the... This goes here. He's not doing... Why am I even... He's not doing damage. It doesn't matter. He's not even doing anything. My goat. All right, W. It's actually like Cisco. It's so crazy how like one, like I have because I didn't. If I waited till tomorrow, I'd be able to use this guy, right? But I'm not doing that. We're doing this now. I mean, I guess I don't have to run them. I could. I mean, I have. Like how? Like we haven't even seen them once. Like we haven't even. Cisco, that's the nature. He's gonna be here. every turn. And there's 2 of him on the team. There's 2 of him. Okay, Gohan. I need the guy. Is that's enough tech? They get that's enough tech orbs. That's enough tech orbs. That's enough. All right, huge. There we go. And then Gamma 2 is just gonna get me killed again. And then like, come on. See, this is an interesting rotation because he's the only one that could sell me, right? It's literally no one else. Gohan take nothing from this, I think. Never mind. He's so bad, dude. He's so bad. Dude, he's so... I could beat this with Omega Seam for... I'm not... No. Okay. Executive order. Executive order. Executive order. We're doing this. We're just resetting the... We're doing this. We're executive order. We're running movie heroes. Get this guy off. Get him off my screen. Okay, there we go. Movie heroes. I should honestly. Do I run Frieza? Do nothing because they're the superhero lead, and I wanted to run the Blues, but clearly that's not working. So I'm just not going to run him at all. I'm not going to run double Frieza. But Gogeta though. But Gogeta though. We get out 2 Gogetas. Ooh, but we get out 2 Gogetas though. Like Gogeta. Transformation boost Gifted Warriors. Are they on Gifted Warriors? See, I don't really think it matters with them though. He's on Gifted. Like, they keep giving me this retard. I don't get off my screen. Okay. I'm not using an item. Next one, we're using a support memory, though. Okay, so this game, he could still sell me, though. This game... Dude, what? Give me a break, man. Oh my god. Okay. Is he worse here? Wait a minute, because he's got a... Oh, he is. Ki Blast Super. This is... Wait, this is a Ki Blast. Wait, this is a Ki Blast. Wait, is this a Ki Blast? Wait, I'm pulling up the wiki. Wait, I'm pulling up the wiki. I'm pulling up the wiki. Wait, Cam, I'm pulling up the wiki. Wait, Dokkan, is this a Ki Blast? Is his AoE a Ki Blast? Don't do this to me, please, 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 please. Shoot. How do I get there? Fastest way to movie bosses. Boom. I could have just looked them up. The gods. Okay, never mind. Where's Gogeta? Where's Gogeta? Where's Gogeta? I'm just looking him up. Cellmax. Where is he on the wiki? Cellmax. Swear to God, this is a Ki Blast. Swear to God, this is a Ki Blast. Oh my God, it is. Oh my God, it is. Also, what's up, Cam? Cam, we're starting FNAF 3 this week, probably. I actually was going to play Destiny today, which is the crazy part. No, it's fine, bro. We're starting. I'm not going to say what I'm starting soon. Maybe because I don't know it. Vegeta, please don't. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. I do. I have the Minecraft music. Specifically that one soundtrack. It's a 70% chance. You have a 70. You got a 70% chance to not get hit by that. How many times we have left? We have one more try. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Come on. Okay. This is what we're doing. I don't like doing these, but this is my final try for the day. Until 7. It resets in an hour. But until then... That's Time Travelers. That's not that one. Superhero. There's a superhero one. Not that one. Am I crazy? This doesn't exist. There is no... Do I pick a short one or a permanent one? PBSSJ doesn't hit everyone. Movie heroes. That's movie bosses. Yeah. That's Bond of Parent and Child. You could say that, Cam. You could say that. Gifted Warrior. Gifted Warriors. No, because the Gammas. There's no movie heroes? There's none for movie heroes. What's this one? Oh my god, thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's go. I'm ready. We got Gamma 1, Slot 1. That's beautiful. This is just so beautiful. Do I put Gamma? No, because I want Frieza. We'll watch the cutscene. We'll watch. I haven't seen this in years, because I always skip it. Chilai is so fine, bro. I love this, like, whimsical ambient music. He said the thing. He said the thing. That's what he said at the end of the movie. That's what he said at the end of the movie. Gohan should probably... wait a minute. Gohan should... I mean, every attack received, Gohan. This is Gamma 1. Gohan doesn't have to be slot 1, though. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna put him there. Frieza is not going to get an 18 key. That's not... All right. Anyway, guys, as I was saying, I think, as we all know, I have no self-control, so I built the Peak Ninjago. I built the Peak Ninjago, you know, yesterday. Actually, this morning, I went on like a 40-minute side quest in my attic to try and rebuild this. You have no idea how hard it was to find these parts, but I gave Lloyd his one weapon from the spinner pack that apparently isn't canon. He never used in the show, but whatever. And then today, I spent about 2 hours just looking through Bricklink at every single Ninjago outfit ever. And now I kind of want, like, the idea, like, okay, listen, he tanks this, he's... Dude, the crits, oh my god, I have to dodge, I have to run the blues. But if I want to run the blues, I have to run the gammas. Oh wait, we're done, okay. Well, I tried. Alright, Cisco, you get the pick. Since this one doesn't have a mission, we're just gonna... I could have beat that with a normal team. Okay, Cisco, I'm not gonna give you any hints. Cisco, you get to pick between Bingo, Bongo, Bango, what? Wait. Bingo? Bongo. Bango. Demonic power. Demonic power. Demonic power is blue. No, is it yellow? Demonic power is blue. Demonic power is blue. Demonic power is blue. Okay. Just give me just one. Give me like 1 second. Just one little beep boop. Bop. It's not tomorrow. If it were tomorrow, this would be easier, but it's not tomorrow. Today's today. It's not tomorrow, it's today. Today's today. He's kind of pissing me off, though. He's kind of pissing me off. I'm a retard. Boop. Boop, but what's the final bang? Boop, but what's the final bang? What's the final bang? What is the final bang? The last unit that I want to run. The last unit that I want to run. The last unit that I want to run is... We bring in the GOAT. Okay, so Cisco, you get the pick. So we have this team, right? What a great team. Beautiful team. Beautiful team. This team, phenomenal team. What a great team this one is. We have this team. Go for Bango. Well, because there's Bingo, Bongo. This would be Bango. And Bango is a great choice. Okay, we have Bingo, Bongo, Boingo, and Carl. Bingo. Bongo. Bornko. And Carl. Boinko. Bingo. Bongo. Boinko. Now that honestly is one of the greatest choices you could have chosen, honestly, realistically speaking. Realistically speaking, this is one of the best. And what? Nah, it's not the worst. It could be worse. This could be worse. This could be a lot worse, actually. It's a phenomenal second rotation. Just a love to see that. Who's slot 7 then? Rose? Yep, okay. All right. Now, these guys, I don't really know. All I know about them is allegedly, I kind of have to kill them on turn 3 or else I'm kind of dead. I think there's a second phase. I think they have a second phase. But I'm pretty sure I either kill them on turn 3 or I just kind of die, you know? I mean, this shouldn't be hard until then. Cam, you still here? Cam, how have you been recently, you know? Been a couple weeks. Maybe I don't really know. Time doesn't move anymore. You know, time kind of... I don't know what happened, but recently time's just kind of like, it's simultaneously slowed down and sped up. I don't really know what's going on with that, but you know, it's going. You're here? Yeah, dude, Cam, how you doing? You doing good? Still confused? What? With what, the gameplay, with the laydown? GTA Online. Dude, I bought... Hold up now. Does this mean that it's Cisco? Hold up now, Cisco. Does this mean that if, hypothetically speaking, it's like Coco Melon? Whoa. Whoa, what does that mean? This is honestly a game for highly developed intellectuals. That's what this is. Yeah, well, Cisco, this is actually kind of... Cisco, this is good for you because this means... Well, wait, no. Well, we don't know, though. What if he's on a console? GTA's not crossplay. Cisco, I was going to say, this could turn out in your favor, but I mean, if you know, the fabled GTA game night, I don't know if this will work. I don't know if the races game that'll work. He could be on a console and GTA's not crossplay. It's never stop. Don't know. No, W. Well, maybe we do races. We could do... Well, maybe we really could do like an epic like game night day of... That's a lot of orbs. We'll run this. It's also Cam, so like what's confusing? Because I think it's pretty obvious what's happening here. I shouldn't have done that because okay, well, I guess we're keeping mine on rotation. Keeping my Omega on. Why you already motivated? You know, Cisco, it's just... See, here's the issue, right? Here's the issue. Do you know when something happens that's like... How do I say this? Like, do you know... Because it was a personal thing that something happened. Wow. Not my goat. Wait, Omega took what? Didn't have his links up. Do you know when like something happens that's like so unbelievably stupid, like it's so unbelievably dumb, right? That, like, I don't want to say this because, you know, listen, we get I'm Mr. Bridge Burner, right? Mr. Massive Bridge Burner, but I still do somewhat want to respect the person. I want to respect the person. So let's just say we were playing GTA 5, and I guess a little bit of an argument happened, just a tiny little argument, right? A little argument that to a normal person, the issue that started everything was the most nonsensical, like, we're all grown adults, what's happening right now issue ever, right? Like, shouldn't have gotten to the point it was, but it did. And then we were all just kind of so annoyed by, like, what was happening. He supered twice. God, baby, such a goat. Oh my god, baby. We all just got kind of annoyed. And then that turned into a bigger argument. And I haven't spoken to one of the people since then. And just because this all took place on GTA over something stupid on GTA, it's been like a week or two. I'm probably fine now. I was just like so like annoyed and just like Because okay, look, I'm not, no, because okay, I'm not gonna say the person. I just have to ask you a question. Oh, Lance, of course. I have to ask you a question. And maybe this is an El Michael moment. If you ask people, beg them to buy GTA 5, okay, sure. Dude, we played for like 4 hours. And to be fair, they said, hey, when you get on, can we do a heist? Sure. Maybe this is, just like an El Me moment. I should have done the heist, whatever. We get on. Me and my other friends who bought GTA, the second we got on, we kind of like reverted to back in like the old Xbox days when we would play. And instead of doing heist, what did we do? For about 4 hours, we drove around. I bought 2 houses. We were killing each other, running people over. Just the standard, yeah, they said, hey, let's get on. Let's do a heist. We were still having fun. We were racing in the street. We went to all the POIs. I thought we were having fun. And then like 4 hours in, they got all angry and they were like, no, because here's the thing though. They were actively participating in our thing too. Okay, they were getting angry and we were like, okay, fine, we can do the heist now. We tried doing the heist broke. They could not start the heist. They wanted to do the heist, something bugged out, but like they were having fun with us and they didn't. You're right, it's me. They start, like, he's like, okay, I'm gonna start the heist now. Heist doesn't work. Instantly he's like, tells us to get off. Okay, at this point we're like, okay, he's kind of volatile right now. He's like, he got off the game. And he was like, okay, sure, we're not doing this heist. Then he gets back on. Why'd you guys get off? Okay, and then he just kind of started screaming at us. And I was like, listen, no. And here's the thing. I understand, like, yeah, we should have done the heist. But at this point, it's like, you're yelling at us, being like, you didn't do the heist. It's like the fact that you care this much is making me not only not care, but now I'm starting to get agitated with how much you care about this, that now I'm angry. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, sure. Like, you could be annoyed, but if you get to the point where you're like, this always I hate the bomb mechanic. Like, he was like screaming, talking about how like, this always happens every time. And it's like, dude, this doesn't matter. Like what's happening right now doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And I knew, like, I was gonna get like a text message later that night because for some reason, anytime anything happens, I'm always the one that gets texted. It's like dude, there have been times. I'm not gonna say the person, but there have been times where like they've gotten into an argument with someone else. He's texting me. It's like, what am I gonna do? Go to like what? Why are you talking to me about their? I don't know. And then, surely enough, the text happened later, and he was like, I can't believe this, I can't. And then, like, I guess, because usually I do just kind of fold and be like, it's not, whatever, dude, we're sorry, just let us, whatever. But then I just kind of was like, I don't know, I was done with it, and then I just text him back. I think I said, no, he sent me like 3 paragraphs. And then I just kind of, like, I responded with like an "ite." Like, I just said "ite." And then he was like, I can't believe you said this, dude. This is like, because I've known this person since like kindergarten. And he was like, I can't believe you said this, dude. And I was like, I don't know, man. This is just, I'm like sick of like, I'm sick of this, right? I'm like, sure. Is it our fault? Maybe. I'm like, is it our, he didn't dodge. I'm like, is it our fault? Maybe. Okay, sure. Like, it's just like so many times this would happen where like, dude, I vividly remember, right? This is a true story because this type of argument, like the friendship ending ones, these have almost happened like 3 times. I swear to God. We were playing No Man's Sky and they were talking about like their favorite actor and they were like, yeah, Adam Sandler's a good actor. Adam Sandler's my favorite actor. And then one of my friends, because I don't even remember. He was gonna start it in like a arcade. I don't even know what the heist was, but like we were playing No Man's Sky and he was talking about how Adam Sandler's his favorite actor, and because he was gassing him up so much, my one friend, I guess, was just jokingly like, yeah, he's good, but he's not all that. Dude, when I tell you, I've never heard more rage over someone saying that Adam Sandler is not the greatest. Like, it's like the problem is it was so much stupid stuff like that would just happen frequently, that now, like, I don't know, I just don't care. I just don't care anymore. I really just, like, I'm never gonna say never. Like, there is a chance that one day I'm like, hey man, I calm down. It's whatever. I don't care anymore. But the fact that he got so upset, like, he literally, like, after we didn't do the heist, he said, get off, it's over. And then he got mad that we got off the game. Like, should we have done the heist 4 hours in? Maybe. But we also told him like 30 times before we got GTA, this is how you play, like, this is how we play the game. This is what we do. Like, when we hours a day just doing absolutely nothing, and that's what we did. And then when he was screaming at us, he was like, what's it called? He was like, you guys should honestly refund it. You didn't even play the game. And I was like, gaming subjective. Gaming subjective. How you is, yeah, it was literally, it was the arcade, like, he couldn't even start the arcade raid. He could, or the heist. He couldn't even start it. He couldn't even start it. But dude, then he just started going off on this rant about how, like, gaming, or like, we basically didn't even play the game because we didn't do any heists. And the entire point of GTA is just doing heists. And if you don't do heists, you're not playing the game. And then he was like, you guys just refund the game, refund it, refund. And I was like, I had fun. And he was like, but I don't know. I was just so annoyed. I was so annoyed that happened. I was so annoyed that I need to fix this. I was like so annoyed that happened. I was like, I can't even look at GTA for like a week, dude. I don't even. It just, like, I don't know. Listen. And okay. And here's the other thing too, which I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I think there is some truth to what he's saying, right? With the whole, we always do this, because I'm gonna be real. There are a lot of times, even me, I'm not the main one that does it, but there are times with this one specific person that, like, I'm not saying I intentionally went out of my way to egg them on, but like something would happen and I'd start, you know, like poking the bear. But the only reason I would do it is because, like, the stuff that he was getting mad about was so unbelievably stupid and so, like, not at all what, like, a 23-year-old man should be getting upset about. It's like, how am I, like, I admit I was, like, some of the stuff I was doing, but if you're screaming, right? Because you said Little Darky was your favorite rapper, and then we were like, Little Darky, his music sucks, and then you go off on a 30-minute rant about rap versus rap. It's like, what? No, because Cisco, it's like, we would do, like, because, like, he would have his one vision on how to do something which did not align up to any of our, like, we wouldn't, like, how we did stuff was not how he would do stuff. And when we would do stuff the way that we did stuff, which wasn't the way he did stuff, it would make him angry, which would then cause us to, like, not even, like, I don't know. And then it's like, and, like, I get it, right? Like, sure, like, you're mad at us and we're just hitting you with, like, bruh, it's not that serious. Like, calm down, calm down. It's not that serious. And, like, I get it from his perspective. We're, you know, we're doing this on purpose. But from our perspective, it's like, dude, like, it's not that serious. How, like, and then he was like, you guys don't even care. You don't, like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about the CGI behind Rasputia in Norbit. Like, we're watching the movie. Why are you talking about how Rasputia was made when you've only seen one corridor digital? Like, I don't. Just so many things over nothing. Just so many arguments. And, like, just discussions over literally nothing. And then it's like, we get angry because it's like, this doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't know. This is also getting into, like, weird. I'm gonna be. There were also times I wasn't even sure if you liked this, because there were, I don't even know. What's up, Devin? I don't even know if this was true. And I think this is just me, you know, nitpicking because the anger. Nitpicking because I'm angry. But I swear to God, dude, I swear to God, the only reason he hung out with us was because... Devin. The only reason I was convinced he hung out with us as much as he did and, like, begged us to get on was because we were much more easily accessible to play games with on PC. Because, dude, I don't know how you guys work. Sometimes I'm not trying to always just play games. Sometimes if I want to hang out with my friends, I'm perfectly fine with just sitting in like a Discord call or something and just talking, right, for like hours. And we're all doing our own things. We're not doing it like just talking, just talking. Every time he got on, what are we playing? What are we playing? Can we play this? Buy this. I'll buy you. There were times where like he'd be like, buy this game. We don't buy it. He'd buy it for us, and we're like, dude. And then he'd ask us for money, and it's like, I'm not giving you money. And like it's always just like play, play, play. Never wants to speak to us. Like ever. And it would get to a point where like we're all in here just like talking and stuff, and he'd be in here silently in the background. And dude, this has nothing like I'm gonna refrain, but like he'd always just be there silently. And like there were times where like we talk to him and be like, yo, like we're trying to incorporate him and completely ignores us, like he's not even there. Then he'll come back. What are we playing? Nothing. And then he leaves after like 3 hours, didn't speak to anyone, doesn't play anything. It's like, okay. But then I swear I don't even think he liked us though, because he'd also talk about his other group of friends. What's up, Chris? And they would always play on PlayStation, right? He had a PC like we did. They were still on PlayStation, like PS5. Dude, I don't know. Yeah, now I'm just going off. Listen, I wish nothing but the best for this person. I wish nothing but the best. I wish nothing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I don't know. I wish nothing but the best. Yeah, look, I've been holding that one in. That I've been holding in for like 2 weeks. That's just been in here, dude. And this thing's broken. Okay, I'm gonna be real. Cisco, you did have a good point. I don't think Omega Shenron's good for this event. I really don't. I think of a triangle. I could get like I could make like a triangle. Maybe. You know, I was almost gonna play Geometry Dash. Then I was like, I don't want to be a Jinxie bandwagon kid. Should I run the monkeys? I could run the monkeys. The monkey team would go hard. I think we're gonna do this though, because I think this is what we need. I think I'm gonna run this. You know, we have a lot of this is the very utility. What do you call a team with a lot of utility? We'll run the monkeys after. If this failed to run the monkeys, what do you call a team with a lot of utility? Lance, you got to get Joey's alt art. You just have to win 5 games on Joey, dude. I really wish that. Okay, like Red Eyes is great, and I'm happy Red Eyes is good. I do wish it was like a little better though. What even is the point of this game? You summon for units, guys. By the way, everyone mark your calendars. I think it's either the 28th or the 29th. I'm pretty sure the anniversary banners are dropping early. Macy, this guy in a lot of pain. Macy, last year it did not go well. It did not go well even remotely. Just did not even. Words can't describe how badly the 10th anniversary part 1 went for me. I'm hoping it's not going to be the same. I'm hoping this year it's not going to be. Hoping this year is going to be better. That's just. I went so long with absolutely. Dude, I remember I was in my car, like at school, because like it was before my class. I went there to summon. Was it? Daimagoku's goated. 2x speed? Because it isn't 2x speed, because it's really slow if it's not. I think we're dead here. He does not tank this. He does not tank this. Oh, he does. He's goated. Anyways, the point of this game is, what's it called? The point of this game is you summon for units. You make teams with said units, because certain units work on certain they have categories. You make certain teams based around certain. Why is it lagging so badly? Okay. You make certain units around certain teams around certain units, and then you take them into events, and you pop the bubbles. And the way the bubbles work is, if the bubble's the same color as the person, they get 2 bubbles per bubble. And you make them get enough bubbles. They also sometimes get more bubbles from their passive, which is a passive skill, in case you don't know. Every unit basically has a paragraph of text that describes what they do. So if we look at the goats right here, I know exactly what they do in my brain, and I have basically every single every major unit in my box. I think I have 2,000 characters now. Like it's like 1.5. I don't know, but I know what basically every single major character, give or take. I don't know the exact, but I know the general. Like, I don't remember most of the I mean, this is a newer unit. Like, I don't remember exactly like this line right here, this, I don't really remember exactly what this does. I just know I just need one of the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know the general flow of how the units work. And then you go into events, and this fat pink guy has been good for 2 years. So, watch the goats cook. Now, Gohan's not gonna super, which is he gets an additional. God, they're just so goated. 80% chance to dodge, by the way. Looks like we're running the monkeys. Looks like we're running the monkeys. All right. Looks like we're running. You know, that's one of the. I can count on one hand the amount of times they failed me, and that's one of them. That's one of them right there. You know, doesn't happen too. It happens. You know, what great rotations. What phenomenal opening rotations. Does Gogeta's fine? He's fine. Gogeta's fine. I don't think Gogeta's fine. Gogeta's fine. He doesn't take damage from this. Gogeta's fine. He's fine. Gogeta's very good against supers. Gogeta's like an anti-unit where he takes more damage from normal sometimes. He eats this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Zero worry. Oh, of course, Lola. This is... We already failed the hard content, and you missed me go on like a rant about something that happened 2 weeks ago. This is the monkey team's all about the damage, you know? Honestly, big damage, not only big damage, the damage may get better. Because, someone may have leaked the new units, and allegedly we're getting 2 more monkeys. I may be able to replace the girl. You see that girl? We get her the hell off the team. Maybe. I don't know. A rumor's a rumor. A rumor's a rumor, but theoretically speaking, the female child may get the boot off the team. I don't know. Well, no, definitely, because even if that's not true, someone else... We're getting at least one that... It doesn't matter. I mean, we're probably not even going to run that... Well, I mean, if part 1's not true... Well, no, we're getting 2 more monkeys, though. Allegedly. Because one of the leaks is a tag Super Saiyan. No one... I'm speaking like... This must be what it's like... You ever wonder what it must be like if someone just started speaking representation? There is... Who even is the best, like, female card in this game? Best woman. Who is the best woman in Dokkan Battle? I mean, one of the top 10 units in the history of the game. Not only a woman, but a child. It was Bulma from the first episode of Dragon Ball. LR Bulma. She's going to EZA this year. Jump right up. But I'm going to be real. You know what? Honestly, I don't care that there's no strong women in Dokkan Battle. You know why? Because every other do you know, this is a true fact. This is basically the only gacha game in the top 10. This is the only gacha game in the top 10, like top 10 highest grossing every year. No women. And it's carried entirely by Dragon Ball. You look at the charts. What is it? It's Arc Knights, Genshin. I think Fate's up there, the Horse Skull game. Like the entire top 10, woman. That one Gundam game, woman, Dokkan Battle. The men can get one victory. I think the men could get one victory. Just one for the guys. I don't know. This is a rough turn. He's got to go here. I believe in Goku. Goku's not going to kill me. Goku's not going to kill me. No, Goku's going to dodge. Goku's going to dodge everything. Next turn's dangerous, though, because as you see those bombs, not going to go over well. We know he eats this. Well, this is Game of 1, though. He has true type advantage, though. He sealed him. What? Why does he seal? Why is it lagging so badly? Okay, why does he seal? No, who even would like a set? I'm gonna be real though. I mean, no. See, the problem is there's just not that many like women in Dragon Ball. Like there are kind of. I really want a new Caulifla though, or not Caulifla, a new Kefla. I don't know why there's not a Kefla though. They honestly had the prime, like literally like the perfect time to make it. Oh, he could just tank these. They had like the time to make like a perfect LR Kefla, like the perfect time, didn't do it. They just dropped the Kale and Caulifla that were genuinely terrible. They were okay for... See, the problem is this year was weird because usually units like last a year. Like, usually, like, bare minimum, a unit will last, like, 1 year exactly, right? Like and this is, like, low, low end. Like, get like, you could pull someone they'll be able to at least, like, hold their weight for a year. No moss. I think the Minecraft music ended. Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna heal from this, though, right? Not a lot, though. If we live next turn, we're fine. What was I saying? Yeah, this year was weird because, like, they reset, like, the meta because usually, like, the game, it has, like, a meta, like, each year, like, it's, like, long fights, short fights, medium fights, short like, they go back and forth, and then this year started off as long fights, and then it instantly no, let's go, I got this turn. The monkeys are gonna bring me home. It started long fights, and then it instantly, halfway through the year, switched to short. Oh, yeah. They're not happy and evil. They're both actually awesome. Look at this, dude. We're so fine, dude. Next we get the big, even big. Oh no, why did the video it pause? The video paused. Let's do Minecraft 1.18. Nah, I'm not feeling 1.18 though. Am I feeling 1.18? Forgotten Highland Sanctuary medieval fantasy music. That seems interesting. Um, what is this? Lost in the Place Beyond Time. This dark fantasy playlist will hear you. Heal me, not hear you. That'd be kind of weird. How was everyone else's day, huh? Wait, no, that's not what I want. This. Put this here. Put this here. Put this here. Okay. God damn it. Okay, we're back. How was everyone else's day today, huh? Good. Did we all have good days? I made another dentist appointment because my filling's a little too high. So they have to shave it down because my retainer doesn't fit. Does anyone else have a retainer? I can't fall asleep without my retainer in. I don't really know why, but like my mouth feels like I don't know. It's just like it's not like I'm like uncomfortable if I'm sleeping without my retainer. I really like I don't like I guess I'm so used to it being in there and my mouth like tastes different in the morning when it's not in. Like this morning I had to sleep without it. It felt weird. It felt wrong. So I got to go to the dentist tomorrow and they're just going to shave it down. Hey, like you know. I'm going to bring my retainer. It's going to be weird though. The dentist's going to see my retainer. It's not like it's gross. I cleaned it though. It's fine. Clean it again tomorrow. See, and this is good because now we're going to heal and it's going to get rid of the bombs. Unless the bombs just come back. I don't think the bomb shouldn't come back. The bomb shouldn't come back. I don't think the bombs. No. Because it wouldn't proc twice unless it does. I don't think it's going to proc twice. I don't think it's proc. I think we're safe. We're getting a heal. No bombs. And no supers. Okay, never mind. There are still bombs, but that was good. Okay. Do this. I kind of want him to get a stack in, though. Do I put him... See, now this is interesting. I am. Thank God I went full screen for it. Okay. I'm gonna put him first because there's no super. And he doesn't die. No, he eats this. Yeah, no, because the other no, he eats this. He eats this. He could tank a normal. He could tank a normal very easily. Very easily. Okay. Goku's getting a stack, and Gogeta already has his active skill. Next turn, I'm pretty sure we're just kind of going to kill everything. There's no world he takes 500k from a normal. There's no world he takes 500k from a normal. That's okay. Well, that's, you know, he could have dodged that. He didn't, though. I mean, he eats these now, right? Like, he eats these now. Yeah, he's super 3. We're good. That was just, yeah, that was just a little, you know, just a little rough. Okay, we're good. And he's going to hit harder. You know, that wasn't... It is what it is. We're fine. Gogeta's going to kill. Do I just transform with the other... No, because I rotated off the monkeys. I mean, I have this dude. Bro, what is this fight, dude? Okay, we're gonna hit this. We're gonna do this. Okay. This has been done. What is this hit for? Is that hit for max? Okay. And then... I mean, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. He should heal me a little bit with this. Oh my god, 62%. Dude, this is why Gogeta's goated. He eats this. He tanks this. They get dangerous on turn 3. We can eat 2 of these, I'm pretty sure. We could eat 2 of these. Okay. This is just better for me. Keep hitting me. Keep wasting your attacks. Keep wasting your attacks on me. Come on. Keep wasting them. Yeah. Yeah, look at you. Yeah, look at you. 100! That's a big number. That's a big number. That's a big number right there. I don't know why it's lagging so badly. He's only hitting for 60. Interesting. These numbers are quite low. Quite low, these numbers are. I think I should have kept... I'm going to use an item. Can I kill him next turn? I don't know why it's lagging so badly now. Could I kill next turn? Maybe. But he doesn't have his active. He didn't get... If he got hit enough and he had his active, we definitely would have been able to, but I don't... No, yeah, we're not. We're not. He's not built up enough. If he was, he would have done like 3 bars. And I'm not sure how... Yeah, no. Unless they super... If they super again, can they super 3 times? Dude. Are we for real? Okay. I'm gonna... But I don't get their... They don't get their active. We do this. Oh my god. Do this here. Do this here. Dude, this takes me to 1 HP though. Does this not? How much damage does this do? Yeah. No. No, that I can't. That doesn't work. We gotta reset the game. I had terrible word placement. If he made better rainbows, that would have been fine, but that was not. Yeah, okay. But can I even like fish for? Okay, this time I'm gonna do his active first. I'm gonna do his first. Boom. Just open with this, right? I mean, it should hit the same. Yeah, boom, 58. That was that lower? I don't know. Okay. Now we do this. Oh my god, thank you. Okay. Now, okay. Okay, we're in. Okay, we're in here. Do this. And now we do this. Okay, we're back to full health. This is good for next turn. This is good for next turn. Okay. Okay. He should counter both of these. And do a lot of damage. No, I mean, it would have been... If they were supering after... Yeah. No, Kalkin, you are. Kalkin, you miss it. I already lost this. I lost all my cell max attempts. Mainly because I was like half taking it serious. Dude, Gamma 2 is so bad. Dude, if he supered after, God, Gogeta would have... Diamond Casino. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe... Okay, fine. No, this Friday... Okay, I'm saying this Friday. GTA races. Lethal Company. Maybe Peeker Among Us. Or should it be Saturday? The game night. I feel like Saturday may work better. Bro. For busy Friday, we'll do Saturday. I feel like because it's the weekend. But Kyle can't be here. Unless we do a fabled Monday game night next week. Okay, dinner's here. Guess we could hit the fabled Monday. You know, Kyle can just show you the fabled Monday. We could work around this. I guess if I announce this now, next Monday game night, people would be able. Goku doesn't kill. 5 days on. Maybe Monday. I guess, well, I mean, we could also just do 2 game nights. Okay. I have to go eat dinner. So this is what's going to happen. We're going to sit here and ponder the future. Because this is a very... God damn. My phone shut off. Okay, guys. I'm going to go eat dinner. Mainly because I'm very hungry. It turned off? What do you mean it turned off? Why did it shut off? I'll be back. I'm gonna go eat dinner. What do I play in the meantime, though? I can't leave you guys with nothing. Here you guys go. Could I actually just play this, the history? Could I just play like a history of a grapefruit video? 16 minutes. Do we care? We'll figure this out.
If you can't remember the last time that you sliced into a grapefruit, that wouldn't be much of a surprise.
Here you guys go.
Americans only eat an average of about 2.5 pounds of grapefruit
there.
a year,
Alright.
and since some people
I'll
eat
be
a lot more than
back.
that really means that many of us aren't even eating grapefruit at all. But the reason that that's strange is that grapefruit in, say, 1975 was among the most popular fruits in the nation. And at that time, we ate about 25 pounds per person per year. There are many reasons for the nearly 70% decline in the popularity of grapefruit in America, but among those reasons is the fact that grapefruit is, well, simply weird. with a weird history that deserves to be remembered. How weird is grapefruit? Very. Grapefruit is even weird by citrus standards. The website True Treats explains all citrus plants evolved in Asia, except grapefruit. The strange place of the sour fruit is illustrated in the history of citrus. The website Science Daily explains that citrus has a long history of cultivation, often thought to be more than 4,000 years. But grapefruit is what the Purdue University Horticulture Department calls a relative newcomer to the citrus clan. Grapefruit has apparently existed for only around 300 years. The history of citrus types can be difficult to determine, partly because citrus plants aren't picky, hybridizing easily between species in the wild. Science Direct explains that since citrus species can easily be hybridized between species, it's very difficult to accurately determine the number of species. But answers are being found via genetic sequencing, with numerous studies published this century that suggest there are as few as 3 progenitor species from which all cultivated citrus fruits are derived. Citrus medica, or citrons, Citrus reticulata, the mandarin, and Citrus maxima, the pomelo. For example, the bitter orange is a hybrid of pomelo and mandarin, and the lemon is a hybrid of bitter orange and citron. The original species all came from South Asia, most likely the valleys of the Himalayas. It isn't clear exactly when human cultivation began. However, it's generally thought that oranges and lemons were not wild fruit but arose from domestication. Sweet oranges were first mentioned in Chinese literature in 314 BC, although they may have been cultivated much earlier, and lemons were being exported from Asia to the Middle East by 200 BC. Citrus was brought to Europe through the Middle East, with citrons arriving in Greece via Alexander the Great in the 4th century BC, and lemons known in Rome at least in the 1st century AD, although sweet oranges didn't apparently arrive in Europe until the 14th century. Citrus was then carried to the New World, originally to Haiti by Columbus on his second voyage in 1493. The Caribbean island of Barbados was named by Portuguese explorers. Barbados means bearded ones and might have referred to the native fig trees. The Spanish raided the island for slaves, and by the mid-16th century, the indigenous population had all been either enslaved or abandoned the island. The first European colonization of the island was by the English in 1527. While the island was largely used for sugarcane plantations, it also had a suitable climate for growing citrus. It isn't clear exactly who introduced the trees, although pomelo trees came to be called Shattuck trees in Barbados, which might reference a sea captain named Philip Shattuck, who might have brought pomelo seeds to Barbados. In any case, Anglo-Irish physician Sir Hans Sloane visited Barbados for 10 days in 1696, reported seeing numerous citrus trees, including China oranges, meaning sweet oranges, and Shattuck trees. But he made no reference to the grapefruit. By 1750, the rector of St. Lucy's Parish in Barbados, Griffith Hughes, reported on 14 citrus biotypes in Barbados, including the golden orange tree and the forbidden fruit tree. This would cause some confusion as to which was what, and some apparent misidentification by some later botanists. However, writing in a 1987 edition of the journal Economic Botany, Dr. J. Kumamoto of the University of California at Riverside argues that the tree that Hughes called the golden orange tree, which Hughes wrote bears a fine orange of a deep yellow within, from whence it derives the name of a golden orange, was likely what we today call the grapefruit. Kumamoto and his colleagues determined that the fruit that we know today as the grapefruit was developed there in Barbados and was not deliberately cultivated, but was, in fact, a wild hybrid produced when the pollen of a sweet orange pollinated a Shattuck or pomelo tree. The circumstance could not have occurred if both Shattuck and sweet orange trees were not present, but also not if the Shattocks had been grown from bud grass rather than seeds. The successful seedlings were in fact hybrids, but the farmers didn't know that. Kumamoto argues that the early growers undoubtedly believed from the appearance of the fruit that they were propagating C. grandis and had simply produced a highly desirable form. Thus there was confusion, as some thought the grapefruit and the Shattuck to be the same tree, and still others confused the two with another hybrid called forbidden fruit, which until recently was thought to have gone extinct. So how weird is the grapefruit? Well, they seem to have created themselves, thousands of miles away and thousands of years after citrus trees first originated, in the unique conditions of Barbados, and without the farmers knowing what had happened. The name grapefruit, actually Barbados grapefruit, wasn't recorded until the 1830s. Which brings us to the weird name. What does the golden orange have to do with grapes? Kumamoto discusses the two potential explanations for the etymology of the name. One, offered by French botanist Francois de Toussac in 1824, is that the fruit grew in clusters, and the French word for clusters is grappes. Kumamoto discounts that idea as he argues it's unlikely that English settlers would go to the French language for a descriptive term. But the alternative is even stranger. The grapefruit might have been named because it tasted similar to grapes. Of course, anyone today who has tasted both might be confused. Grapefruits decidedly do not taste like grapes. But once again, the answer is both weird and unique to Barbados. Kumamoto writes that vine grapes were extinct on Barbados in 1698. The grapes had proven susceptible to fungus in the climate, and the successful cultivation of sugarcane had rendered them unnecessary both as a trade good and as a local source of liquor. Instead, the only grape left for taste comparison would have been the seaside grape. The seaside grape is native to tropical America and is actually not a grape at all, but a plant in the buckwheat family, whose fruit is aesthetically similar to grapes, but that have a salty, slightly sour flavor. Kumamoto writes that the absence of good-tasting vine grapes might have allowed a stretch of the imagination whereby the highly esteemed variety of Shattuck being cultivated on Barbados was sufficiently similar to grapes in taste that the colloquial name of the grapefruit followed. So grapefruit might well have been named grapefruit because the grapes they were comparing it to weren't actually grapes. Weird. While popular in Barbados and slowly spread throughout the Caribbean, grapefruit was not well known elsewhere, but they might have been first brought to what is today the United States by Odette Philippe, a Frenchman who was the first non-native settler of the Pinellas Peninsula in Florida and known for introducing citrus to the state. The Purdue University Department of Horticulture writes that it was from the nearby Bahama Islands in 1823 that Count Odette Philippe took grapefruit seeds to Safety Harbor near Tampa, Florida. When the seedlings fruited, their seeds were distributed around the neighborhood. But they note at first the tree was grown only as a novelty in Florida and the fruit was little utilized. But the popularity slowly grew. Purdue notes that a settler named John A. McDonald established the first grapefruit nursery in Florida in 1970, and a small demand arose in New York, imported from the West Indies in Florida. The Sarasota Tribune wrote in 2004 that Kimball Chase Atwood, known as a pioneer in the citrus industry, bought 265 acres of land north of the Manatee River and land in Bradentown in Manatee County in 1892. There he planted 16,000 grapefruit trees in 96 one-mile-long rows. Atwood Grapefruit Company, the Tribune writes, became the largest grapefruit grove in the world, with an annual production of 80,000 boxes of fruit. Dan Nosowitz, writing in a 2020 edition of Atlas Obscura, notes that it was citrus growing, and grapefruits in particular, that allowed South Florida to grow. It was the citrus groves down there that enticed anyone to even bother with the broiling, humid, swampy, hurricane-ridden malaria region. In the late 1800s, railroads were constructed to deliver the citrus, and grapefruit was a huge part of this, to the rest of the country and beyond. The railroads, he argues, made Florida accessible, leading to land development as a vacation stop. Florida as we know it today exists because of citrus, he writes. Meanwhile, Purdue writes, in 1904, Dr. David Fairchild was amazed to see one tree in the dooryard of Kennedy Ranch in southern Texas, where he thought the climate was too cold for it. He was told that the tree had been frozen to the ground, but had recovered. Fairchild predicted that the climate was too cold to support commercial growing, but by 1910, a grapefruit had become an important commercial crop in the Rio Grande Valley, and to a lesser extent in Arizona and desert valleys of California. And it was in Texas that the wild grapefruit again showed its flair. On March 30th, 1929, Albert E. Henniger of McAllen, Texas, noticed a strange fruit had dropped off a branch of a grapefruit tree of the Thompson pink variety. The fruit was seedless and showed a prominent blush. More grew on the branch, and Henniger was able to produce another tree from one of the limb's buds. The discovery led to his patenting the variety, characterized by a deep pink, almost ruby-red color. The reddish, or ruby-red variety was then planted extensively in Florida, where Purdue notes, by 1950, 75% of Florida's grapefruit crop was of the pink or red seedless type. By 1940, Purdue notes, the United States was exporting close to 11 million cases of grapefruit juice and nearly 1/2 million cases of canned sections. The industry began to grow worldwide. The fruit's popularity has partly been driven by grapefruit diets, which have been around under names such as the Hollywood diet and the 18-day diet, and popularized by the 1933 James Cagney film Hard to Handle, a comedy about a con man which has a subplot where he promotes a grapefruit diet to drive up the price of grapefruits. Diets featuring grapefruit have reappeared several times, although often discounted as fad diets. And in a 2006 edition of the Vanderbilt University News, described by some nutrition professionals as a mysterious urban dieting legend that was reported to contain enzymes that burn fat away or speed up metabolism. A 2022 article in the journal Nutrition Clinica says that the diet has no consensus in its definition or is often lacking in its contents. The journal suggests that the effectiveness of weight loss is because the diets are usually very low in calories rather than any property of grapefruit, and that the diets are often so restrictive on calories that they can be dangerous. However, a 2006 study in the Journal of Medicinal Food discovered that eating fresh grapefruit helps to regulate insulin levels, prompting your metabolism to burn fat, and finding half a fresh grapefruit eaten before meals was associated with significant weight loss. Insulin resistance was improved with fresh grapefruit. Although the mechanism of this weight loss is unknown, the article writes, it would appear reasonable to include grapefruit in a weight reduction diet. In any case, by the 1970s, there was a general attitude that grapefruit was healthy food. And it was one of the most popular fruits in America and popular worldwide, becoming a significant export crop. Purdue notes in 1967-68, the U.S. accounted for 70% of the world crop. In 1980, Florida exported just under 10 million boxes, making grapefruit the state's most valuable export crop. So what happened to grapefruit? Well, one significant factor in the eventual decline in popularity is because, again, grapefruit is weird. A 2020 article in Atlas Obscura notes a startling discovery made by David Bailey, a researcher in clinical pharmacology in London, Ontario. The hard part about it was that most people didn't believe our data because it was so unexpected, he says. A food had never been shown to produce a drug interaction like this, as large as this, ever. A 2015 article in the Washington Post notes, few things have contributed more to a grapefruit's demise than the growing body of research that says that eating citrus could intensify the effects of some medications. The result actually came as a surprise. The study being conducted wasn't about grapefruit juice, but about the effects of alcohol consumption on a blood pressure drug. During the study, grapefruit juice was used to mask the flavor of pharmaceutical-grade booze for study participants. The result was the discovery that grapefruit, owing to a chemical in the fruit in uniquely high concentrations that protects it from fungal infections, binds to an enzyme that breaks down pharmaceuticals and thus significantly increases the absorption of them. This is a problem in that doses are generally determined based on the assumption that less will be absorbed. Grapefruit, in effect, makes it easier to absorb the drugs, and for some popular prescriptions can then lead to an even possibly lethal overdose. To compound the problem, grapefruit has traditionally been more popular with the elderly, who are more likely to be prescribed many of the medications most affected, thus having an outsized effect on
Are we
consumption.
feeling informed? I
Doug
think I have to
Orneal
poop
of
though,
the
so I'm
Indian
gonna.
River Citrus League complained to the Post
I'm gonna.
that the
We're gonna
traditional
watch the
grapefruit
avocados. I'm gonna
crop
put the
was
avocado. I'm
selling
gonna go
well
to
at the expense of the
we've
ones
seen
who
enough.
weren't
I'm gonna go to the
citrus
bathroom, and then I'm gonna come back. So, avocados. Never mind, I'm back. This is muted. This has been muted the entire time. That's so fire, dude. There's no shot this was. Was it muted? Was that muted the entire time? No, it wasn't. It couldn't have been. No. It wasn't muted. It wasn't muted. Unless it was. Shout out to History of the Grapefruit. But Kauken, but did you learn anything? But did you learn anything? That's the real... Are you not more informed now than you would have been like 20 minutes ago? Mouse. Never mind, it didn't my mouse. Okay, now here's the thing. Do I want to try and no item this? Because I could put Pan. %70% chance to dodge. The wheel on GTA? Dude, I actually won a really nice car. See, but Calcam, here's the thing though. Well, here's the thing. It's don't they have... Does it say? Yeah, the third turn. But here's the thing though. No, the only one that can go slot 1 is STR Goku. Unless I use an item. If I use a Whis, we're fine. The question is, do I want to use a Whis? Because I could... No, even normals. No, I have to put him slot 1. No one... I have to use a Whis. I'm gonna be real. I'm just kind of here for the clear. I'll go for the no item after. That's the most important thing about Dokkan Battle. Oh... That's the most important thing about Dokkan Battle. They have 100% damage reduction on guard. They take this fine. Yeah. You gotta go for the clear first. You gotta go for clear. Got bailed out. I'm gonna be real. He would have been... If they supered after SSJ4 Gogeta... No, I really did. If they supered after SSJ4 Gogeta did his supers, they would have been dead. For the monkeys, Calcon, I'll be real. I don't know what your thoughts are. I honestly think that the Bio Broly mission is one of the best things to ever happen in this game because it really showed like how bad some people are. I honestly think that fight was like the biggest skill check in like the history of the game. I like the more that fight has come out, I'm actually grateful that it did because I think a lot of people just don't realize that like the way the game is played like changed. Like, we're actually in, like, an era... Like, look at this, right? I just beat that first try with Gogeta's team. I tried it with Omega. Omega instantly died. Meanwhile, if you go into the Bio Broly fight, Omega completely steamrolls the... I think people just aren't, you know, mentally capable enough to understand that now we're in, like, a time where, like, you can't just, like, use one singular team for the entire year and steamroll your... I think this is healthier for the game. I like this new style. Like, yeah, I guess it like significantly favors like older players, which I guess is kind of unfair. But this is also like the hardest of hard content, you know? It's an RNG check. But Calkin, but were you doing it with a... Because if you ran Omega's team, steamroll. Just... I think they should have... And it was the entire... Yeah, well, that's because it was the mission, though. That is because it was the mission, though. I don't know. I think in an ideal world, they toned down Bio Broly you know? But I mean... Like, every single fight now, it's like a Dark Souls boss. Like, you know, like, Bio Broly. You want to beat it? Omega's team. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, I mean... You gotta be, like, semi-smart, but also, like... their only thing is turn 3. You just gotta either dodge their super or they have to be dead by then. Like, I like how every fight now has, like, it's certain teams that could beat it. And I mean, there are still also units that are good everywhere. Like, Goma's still goated everywhere. It's Wii Set. It's Wii Set time. Let's get my pet in battle. Let's listen. Attack Vegito. Let's not attack Vegito. Oh, there he is! Yeah. But also, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say that I'm like anti-item because I think being oh, beautiful. I think being anti-item is genuinely stupid. But I mean, I am usually like, I like to not use items, you know? Like, I'm not anti-item, but I will avoid an item if I can, right? But a lot of the time, too, it's like something's too hard. Literally just, like, I really don't think, like, I guess Bio Broly... No, because even, like, Bio Broly was only hard because of the mission. If you use, like, any normal team, Bio Broly is not even remotely an issue with an item. Just... It doesn't matter what you use. Whis, Ghost Usher, Guide Robo, like, it doesn't matter. Like, just one item, all of the difficulty's gone. Like, the missions are different, but I'm gonna be real. I like it when the missions are, like, unbelievably hard. I don't know if it's just me. Like, I genuinely do like it when, like, a new stage drops and the mission for the stage is you have to use a team that's, like, just barely kind of able to do it. Like, that's... I don't know. That just... It makes me happy. Stuff like that makes me happy. Just, like being stuck for years in the mines. I forgot how hot 18 was in GT. You ever remember that? Specifically when 18 was fighting Super 17, that was that was peak character design. That was peak character design. Yeah. I don't know. I think Bio Broly is going to go down in history as the most important boss in the history of this game, for good or for bad. Because he showed 6 superheroes. I'm gonna be real, Kalkin. No, maybe it's good you're here. Like, I was going at it with this after... Dude, the problem is Gamma 2 is just so bad. Gamma 2 is so bad, but these guys also... Like, Gamma 1... I don't think Gohan's gonna work here. Gohan doesn't need to be slot 1, right? No. No, I do have Gamma 2 and Piccolo. The issue is Gamma 2 and Piccolo are genuinely just terrible. Like, I was running it with double them as the lead, and... Like, Gamma 2 just kept dying. One, every single fight, I'd load in both Gamma 2s on rotation, and they both just, like... Okay, I think Gohan is the better leader. Gohan is the better leader. Dude, I really don't want to run Gamma. But I also don't... Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll run a friend. Because I don't want to run 2 Gohans, but I don't want to run 2 Gamma 2s. But it's not even like Gamma 2 is also just bad. Like, Gamma 2 is not bad. He's not bad, but he's not good enough. We'll rock it this way. We'll rock it this way. feeling brave. Cam, you still here? Cam, this run's for you. And like, look at this. Like, what do I do here? I need to get rid of Gamma. No, well, Gamma 1 could nullify a super. He just won't, right? Theoretically speaking, in a perfect world, Gamma 2, he could nullify a super. He's just not going to. This is a Ki Blast, I'm pretty sure, so he can nullify it. He just won't. Is he gonna get how much? Oh, he dodged. He could dodge. W. Okay, I mean, no super yet's good. I mean, no super yet's good. I'm just... Dude, literally every single run I did like an hour ago, Cellmax would open up 2 supers. I'd have 2 Gamma 1s or 2 Gamma 2s in rotation, and just one of them wouldn't dodge. Every time, without fail. I mean, Gohan's supered. He eats this. He supered. You could literally nullify the super, but he's not. He could literally be... The Cellmax change types, or is that only that one fight? I don't know why. I know that he only did that one time, but in my head now, there's like a weird, like... I associate Cellmax with changing types. Did he ever do that? Wait, no. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. In that one fight, Cellmax changed types. Was that a battlefield? No, there was one fight where Cellmax changed types every turn. Swear to God there was. Swear to God there was. I swear to God that happened. There was a fight where Cellmax changed types every turn. God, Gamma 2 is so fire. It does kind of... Okay. There we go. Bro, he's so bad. Dude, he's so bad. He's so bad. He's so bad. Are we serious? Are we for... Literally, the friend unit still won't leave me alone. Literally, I don't care. Literally, the friend unit still won't... This doesn't even matter. He's still gonna die. I know it's crazy. I just used the Whis. Watch this be the... Watch this. Watch this be the rotation where he does not. Watch this be the rotation where he dodges every super. Watch. I'm telling you right now. He's dodging everything. He's gonna counter this. Yeah, and he's gonna dodge. Yeah. Watch this be the super. He dodges everything. Watch this. I'm telling you, open your eyes. He's dodging literally everything this turn. I just used a Whis for no item. I just used the Whis for no reason. He's gonna dodge the super. I'm calling it right now. Dodging not only the super, he's going to dodge every single attack for the rest of this run. Maybe not. He wouldn't have taken damage from that though. Watch this, he dodges this. Watch this, he dodges this. Watch this, Gamma 2 dodges this. Watch this. Watch this, he dodges. He got the double nullify, he's dodging. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. God forbid I don't use an item though. That's got me so, I'm so mad at that. Are we for real? Are we like, are we serious? This is so ridiculous, dude. This is so ridiculous. And I knew this was gonna happen too. I knew this was happening. Second I used that item, I was like, yeah, dude. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. God, I hate Gamma too. God, this is my least favorite unit of the year, just because of how annoying he is. And my phone shut off. Why? This... I'm actually so upset. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. That made me so mad. I'm unironically so angry. I'm rotating off Gamma 1. No, I want the gods and Gogeta. I want the gods and Gogeta together specifically. That's what I want. I want the two of them. Sam! Dude, Sam. It's good you're here now. Sam, how have you been? Sam, it hasn't been a year. No, it's not. Definitely not been a year. It's been a couple months, though. A lot of months. I would say, honestly, we're closer. Dude, Gamma 2 is just like a plague. Sam, I feel like it hasn't been a year, but it's been closer to a year than it hasn't. What you been doing, Sam? What you been up to? A lot of stuff? Good stuff? You been relaxing? You been stressed? What you been up to, Sam? The floor is yours. It's been a while. Say whatever you want, Sam. Where you been? Where you're going? Don't tell me that Cell Max only double supers turn 1 and now he's like baby mode forever. I swear to God. No, this is 1,000,000% I just got through phase 1 fight. Dude, I wasted. I didn't need to use that waste. You know, I put the equips on this guy. The special equips from the step up banner, I put them on that guy and the Gohan. What happened, Kalkin? What happened? What happens after we Dokkan our battle? Oh, he only did 1 super. Wow. The goats dodged it. He dodged it. He should. Yeah, he eats this now. Dude, I swear to God, it's actually like there's something going on here. Does Vegeta sell me? No, I have more faith in Vegeta than I do. I have more faith in Vegeta than I do what's his face. Idiot boy. I already use an item. I may as well play it safe. I don't trust this rotation. I don't trust Vegeta there. Next turn, I can go into Gamma 2. Which would seriously buff Gamma. No, I can go into Gamma 1. I'm calling the Gammas by the wrong names. And I don't really know why. See, this fight's kind of tricky because, like, bro doesn't... Seems like he just doesn't super slot 1, which is kind of a counter to Gogeta and Frieza because if they're not being hit first, how are they supposed to do any damage? I mean, Gogeta, you know, not really an issue at all. Actually, it's just not an issue for Gogeta. But Frieza, how is Frieza supposed to do anything in this fight? Could you tell me? I don't know. That was in base form Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super Broly. And he is hereby being replaced with... the goated one. He works, right? Trunks just needs rainbows. He's not a superhero? You're right, you're right. That was a good save. I would not have realized till it was too late. Do I get away with it? They are back. Word on the street is that they're back. Do I get away with it? I mean, all I need is a good... You know what? This is crazy, I know. This is crazy, I know. I'm going to try this again. Because I have faith in myself. This is a good rotation. I don't care. I'm gonna beat it again later. I'm just going for the... I'm going for the mission. This stage pissed me off. It's honestly... Because you know what's crazy too? And this is why I love this great game. It's... When you're running a team where it's like... It's essential. Like you need one of the leaders on rotation. When you're running a team where you need one of like the leaders or the friend lead on rotation, they're never there. Ever. They are never there. But in a situation like this, in a moment like this, Gamma 2 will not only not... It's not about RNG, it's about how good you are. And I'm the best, right? So... Yeah... I'm in like a phantom, like, poop state of pain. It feels like I have to poop, but I also don't have to. But, like, it feels like I have to. But I don't have to, but it feels like I do. But I don't have to. But it feels like I do. When I don't. But it feels like it. Died whelp. He could have dodged it, and he could have nullified it. So who's the real sucker now? Listen, realistically speaking, I mean, Gamma 2... He's only got one more turn of being dangerous, and then after that, he auto-counters every... He auto-nullifies every super. He has one more turn of being kinda dicey, and then after that, we're good. I should have kept him on rotation. He does the damage, he has the dodging, he will just nullify every single super. And Gamma 1 is also immune to Ki Blasts. So him and Gamma 1 as a rotation yeah, dude. And I could have rotated off what's-his-face. I could have rotated off Frieza to get him a Goku. Why is it lagging so... I don't know why it's lagging like this. I really want to know why it's lagging so badly now. Don't let me down. Does he get too many dodges? No. The fabled Jewish lag. Shout out to you, brother. This is very bad. This is very bad. .6. Hey. Hey. The fabled Jewish lag. I mean, the Jewish lag, that's like my Joker. I mean, let's be real. Do I have an op bigger than the infamous Jewish lag? I don't even remember where that started. I don't even like you asked me, couldn't even tell. Thank you. You know, Cam, because you're an unbiased and a neutral party, I just want to ask you a question. Why is Gamma 2 so bad? Could you tell me, or do you not know? Like, why is STR Gamma 2, in your humble, uninformed, and uninvolved opinion, why is Gamma 2 just so unbelievably garbage? Like, what were they thinking? What were they thinking? Why did they do it? Game was just bad? That's not true. 10th highest grossing mobile game, like 10 years in a row. Dokkan Battle W for life. We are Dokkan. Like, Cam, you just like... I know you're playing GTA and probably... I'm just nothing more than white noise, but I know every now and then you're looking over. Don't tell me you're not moderately intrigued. Don't tell me that you're not moderately... Don't tell me that you're just not seeing this and you're not moderately like, this is actively raising my testosterone. Don't do that, because I know what's happening right now. You're looking at this and you're like, yeah, dude. Yeah. This game, I feel like, is a good substitute for like steroids. It's just it gets your testosterone up, and it makes you awesome. Cocomelon. That's just because the bright colors. Now here's the thing, right? He needs the stat buff. I gotta use items. That's because my phone brightness is very high. Are you gaming? Yeah, Elite. And Elite, well, Elite, I'm gonna beat this for you. Elite, you get to answer. No, I gotta keep. I'm gonna be real. I think I keep Gogeta on rotation. Because I feel like Gogeta... No, because I don't want to split up. I don't want to split up the blues and the blues. I don't want to. Elite's here. Game of 2. If you fail me in front of Elite, that'd be pretty. I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that personally. This Gogeta's so fire, dude. This guy rocks. That Gogeta's sick, dude. What I would do for a new Vegeta. Blue, base, super. See, I'm gonna be real. I want... Is it actually? I forgot about that. And I saw his active too, so he's gonna heal me. He basically has 2 heals, because there's the first time, and you could just save his active. W. Dude, I'm gonna be real. I specifically want... I want, like, a new LR Vegeta Blue, but I specifically want a TUR Super Vegeta. I specifically want just a base standalone Super Vegito UR, make him int. I don't care. That's what I want. That's what I... Is he guarding? This is his last turn of guarding. 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 He's guarding here. He still has guard. He still has guard. Yeah, it's turn. I'm stupid. It's turn 3. He has it for 5 turns. I'm tripping for. He has it for 5 turns. Yeah, 5 turns. Yeah. He has it for 5 turns. Dodge. Yeah. Whoa. Gamma 2, please. 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 One more. Do it again. Do it again. You could dodge 2 attacks in a row. You could dodge 2 attacks in a row. You could dodge 2. Active, active, yeah. Well, because he sucks, but he has to be here. Because he sucks, but he has to be here. It's like, this guy's terrible, but he needs to be here. That's the issue. He's like, what's it called? How would I describe this? Who is like really bad? What's like a good descriptor of this? Like someone that like they're extremely garbage, but like they're also integral to everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like Gamma 2 is bad. This is a problem. Also, Cam, this may confuse you, but there's actually 2 Gamma 2s. One of them is extremely bad. The other one is extremely awesome. Well, I guess extremely. I mean, this guy could still ruin everything. I mean, let's not rule that out. Yeah, that checks out. This doesn't hit that hard. They had 1 turn of stacking. I should have left them, and that doesn't matter. We live with our choices. I'm not resetting the app. Gamma 2, heal me! The good Gamma 2. I like these odds. I like these odds. I should have stayed in the gods for 1 more turn. I should have stayed in the gods for 1 more turn. Because, I mean, I have Gogeta's active next turn. But will Gogeta... Hold up. Gogeta... I mean, Gogeta does kind of have that dog in him. I mean, active turn. Assuming I don't get, like, violently... I mean, I can go into Gamma... Why is it lagging? I mean, I can go into Gamma 1. He'll link up with Gamma 2. They'll have the Gamma links up. Gamma 2 won't suck that badly because he'll have his links up, so he'll be able to do better. He'll have his active. I could also heal with I'm going to heal with Gohan. Go into Gamma 1. Put Gogeta slot 1 after using the active. Gogeta could kill, but assuming he doesn't, and realistically speaking he won't, I think the Gammas could. Because Gamma 2 may be terrible, but he does good. His damage is decent. He does decent damage. He's just really bad. And this guy's not going to let me down. Because this is the good Gamma 2. He's not gonna let me down. I mean, he has like 90%. No, because he's at 85% damage. He's not. I don't even think he can take damage from this. If he doesn't counter a super, which I don't think he will, I don't think he takes damage here regardless. His defense is too high. His damage reduction is too great. He won't. And then next turn, we just close shop. We go home. We send the troops home. Another W for the troops. Do it for democracy. Let me see that nullification. Oh! So now it's steady time. And now it's steady time. What do I want to do to you? A lot of things. A lot of things. There's a lot of things I want to do to you. Does Piccolo buff superhero? Does Piccolo buff superhero? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, hell yeah, dude. 40%? 40! See, now that did no damage, but you know what that did? You know what that did that's great? This is gonna hit like a dump truck. Maybe it won't, but the rest of his supers will. Okay. But this here... Gamma 2 doesn't have to be slot 1. No, Gamma 2's anywhere. Gamma 2's anywhere. And Gamma 2 is physically incapable of taking damage from a super, or at least Cellmax's super. And Gamma 1's not going to screw me. We did it. Go home. GG's. The troops are coming home. Oh my god, 60. Oh my god, he's doing like 5 more. Oh my god. Oh, he's doing like 5 more. Come on, keep it going. Come on, come on. That's a normal. What are we doing? Dear not. Super, super, super. There we go. There we go. 39. That's a little... You did a normal? Did a normal. He did a normal. He did. I mean, he has 4 more attacks, but he did a normal. That's a little odd. I think that's a little... I just find that to be a little peculiar that he did a normal, but I'll look past it. I think Gamma 1 kills if he doesn't, but I also don't think he's not going to kill. He's definitely... he needs 1 more, I think. He needs 1 more. He needs 1 more. Another victory in the books for Michael. Another victory. You know, it wasn't close. It wasn't hard, you know. What did we learn? That the item is the mightiest tool, and that with the power of the item, anything's possible, as long as you believe it is. Let's claim our rewards. I acquired a special title. Shall we look at our special title? We shall. We shall. Yes, we shall look at our special title. Where is it? Event. Acquired. Look at that. I forgot about this. Victor of Ultimate Red Zone Artificial Life Forms. That's me. That's me. That's your boy. That's Mr. One and Only right here. That's Mr. One and Only right here. Wow. You know, was it challenging? Maybe, but nothing I couldn't handle. Because I took the Dokkan quiz all those years ago and it said I was a Dokkan master. So, let's claim this. Did my weekend stuff. W. Truly, truly, truly wonderful and fantastic. Truly, truly wonderful, fantastic, epic, awesome, great, sensational. We're into the B-Pan event, guys. You know, every now and then you may come across something that for a second makes you think, ah, dude, can I do this? It's so hard. You just have to remember that if it's hard, that means it's not. If something's challenging, that means that it isn't. What that means is that you just need to try harder. What do you mean? Nothing in this world is hard. Nothing in this world is impossible. You are just not trying hard enough. And then after you beat it, you could talk about how it wasn't difficult, how it wasn't hard. I don't know where I'm taking this. No idea. Everything I just said, wipe it from your mind. Whoop. Okay. Should I start Wolfenstein? I don't know, dude. I want to play FNAF 3. I want to start like another like actual game. I just don't know what to start. I have all the Tomb Raiders on Epic. I really want to get Division 2 to work, but I don't know why it won't. Dude, I have the entirety of the Division 2 on the Epic Game Store, but because Epic is such a bad launcher, the whole thing is bricked. I really want to play Division 2. Especially since Division... Dude, have you guys heard the stuff about Division 3? Apparently Division 3 is going to be so, like, actually, like, so crazy. Apparently the dev said Division 3 is going to be as impactful and as crazy as Division 1 was. I don't even know what the hell they're going to do. I have no idea what they're going to do. You know, it is kind of sad that Tom Clancy's has been, like, reduced to... Or that Ubisoft has been reduced to just Tom Clancy games, but at the same time, I mean... The Tom Clancy games do hit, so I don't really hate that, right? I don't really hate it, but it is kind of sad. Like, it's a little sad that all Ubisoft is now is Just Dance, Assassin's Creed, and Tom Clancy. And I mean, I guess you could say they always kind of were. I guess, but Well, no, what was Ubisoft? I mean, I guess technically Ubisoft always was just Assassin's Creed and Tom Clancy and Just Dance. Because, like, what else did they make? Rayman? Did Ubisoft make... Who the hell made Rayman? Who made Rayman? Rayman may have been Ubisoft. What other games did Ubisoft make? They made Rayman? No, Just Dance, the Assassin's Creed franchise. Big yawn. I swear to God, I had a baseball DS game. Ubisoft made that one SpongeBob game, Draw to Life, I think. No, that was THQ. Ubisoft made... Ubisoft. I can't think of a single game Ubisoft made right now. We're looking that up, actually. Dokkan's over. We did it. We beat everything. Next Dokkan... The next Dokkan outing is probably going to be when the anniversary drops, so we're going to see me be very upset. The 11th anniversary, I'm either going to be extremely happy or extremely angry, no in between. They made Far Cry. Let's look at this. Make the Crew. They may have... Where I have this pulled up here. Boop. Oh, get your Coop out of the way. Boop. And boop. Nope. Boop. All right. Ubisoft franchises. Brothers in Arms. I never played Brothers in Arms, but I know people like Brothers in Arms. Far Cry. People love Far Cry. Tom Clancy. Just Dance. What the hell is NFL Fever? Oh, yeah. Wait. They made Trackmania. How did we forget about Rabbids? How did we forget about Rabbids? Oh, this is the whole thing. I dropped this over. Watch Dogs, dude. One of my friends from high school was like really into Watch Dogs, and he's like the only person I've ever met ever that unironically was like, yeah, dude, Watch Dogs is awesome. Like, I've never... I mean, honestly, to be fair, I've never met anyone before or after my one friend from high school who was like, dude, I love he loved Watch Dogs 1. I think I had Watch Dogs 1 because it was free with gold. But he loved Watch Dogs 1 and also was like, yeah, dude, Watch Dogs 2 and 3 are also awesome. And I was like, okay. The hell was Alexandra Letterman? Oh, this is a game that doesn't exist in America. Alexandra Letterman, Pippa Funnell, or Abentur. What is this, Emperor? I'm remembering what Ubisoft did, because now Ubisoft is just tied to Tom Clancy, Just Dance, and Assassin's Creed. Did they make The Crew? Well, I guess the other... Oh, no, they didn't make The Crew. I don't know. I'm gonna be real. I don't really like racing games. You genuinely can't even see. Jesus Christ. You guys can't even... Should I do this? See, this is the problem with this chat. You can't see. I don't know why there's no outline. I'll switch back to the party chat for now. Boop. Boop. There we go. That's better. That's better for now. It'll update. I don't like racing games. Because I get it, like, you know, like The Crew is more like street racing, but like, and I mean this respectfully. Like, I mean this respectfully, right? I mean this in the most respectful way. But there are like grown men that will buy the new Forza every time it comes out, and it's like see, this is that's the same line of thought I have with like the people that buy the the people that buy, what's it called? The people that buy like the 2Ks, right? Your Maddens, your 2Ks, your FIFA. It's like, this game came out. I genuinely want you to sit me down and tell me every single difference between this one and the one that came out last year. I really, other than the fact that everyone else bought this game for some reason, and now this is the game you have to play if you want to play the multiplayer. Like, I really like what actually is the difference between, like, yeah, and also, yeah, the older games were also better, but like, genuinely, okay, Forza, I don't even know what Forza we're on. Like, Forza like 9 comes out. Genuinely, what is the difference between Forza 9 and Forza 6 other than the map? I mean, I guarantee like 90% of the cars are the same. It's all the same objectives, right? There's street races, you could drive around, there's multiple, and I guess, like, I mean, Game Pass, yeah. See, and that brings up, see, because there's a lot of games that like there's a lot of games that are fun, right? Like, a lot of games that are really fun, but I also would just never buy. Like, I would never, like, never buy. Let's put up Xbox right now. I don't have Game Pass anymore, but let's just like boot it up and just like see it. Like, because there are some games here that like I would actually play. Like, I would play. Why did turning on the Xbox app make my computer fans go crazy? Well, fun and playable. I mean, Rainbow's still fun. Division 2 is really good, and I mean, I want to play. Dude, I want Division 2. I'm gonna try and fix it again. Dude, I want to play Division 2 so bad. Emperor, I don't know if you like care or not, but Division is like, you know, Division, especially for us, since Division is like a good like relapse, or like it's a good like rehab game for Destiny. Like, Division 2 is a good like rehab game. You could play, yeah, exactly. Like, Division 2, it's like a good like, it just slowly, I don't know. I know people, I had 2, I really had fun with it, and apparently 2 is like even better now. And I have all the stuff on Epic. The Epic version just doesn't work. Apparently Division 3 is going back to New York, which is kind of hype a little bit. I think Division 1's kind of hype. Okay, let's see what's in Game Pass. Let's just browse through these, right? These are games that I would love to play, would never buy. This game sucks, but I mean, like Assassin's Creed. No, I still remember. I had this phase where I tried like phasing retard out of my vocabulary, because I was like, you know what, dude, let's give it a shot. Let's see, right? It didn't work. I remember I went like I went like a couple of weeks without saying it, right? I went like a couple of weeks, did not say the word at all. We were like, yeah, let's hop on Rainbow. First time someone killed me in a way that it was the first time someone killed me, I screamed. I was like, this dude's a retard. Didn't even zero, like, it's like something in your brain that Rainbow like it changes you. Like, Rainbow changes you, you know? Like, what is this? What is Bruise and Bat? Like, what is this? What is this game on Game Pass? It's muted. I can't hear it. There's no audio. Why is it muted? Here it is.
Buy me a drink and I'll tell you a tale of the bastards that stole all of our ale.
Is this just like a gnome party game? See, it's like this game, right? Like, this game looks sick. This is a game I would play this. I would have a great time. I would never buy this though. I would never buy this never. I would never ever buy this. This game looks awesome though, but I would never buy it. I'd play it if I had Game Pass, or I'd play it if it was free. Never buy it. But I would have so much fun on this. I'd play it. Yeah, exactly. Steve Campbell, what are your thoughts on the price hikes though? You know what's actually, you know what the worst part about the Game Pass price hikes is? You know what the worst thing about the Game Pass like price hikes is the fact that, like, technically speaking, Microsoft was like perfectly 100% justified in doing that, because technically speaking, video games are actually like, video games now are cheaper than they were 20 years ago. So technically, Microsoft raising the prices to combat that isn't actually a bad thing. We're just greedy. but they also shouldn't have done it. That's what I think. That's what I think. Trying to squeak out more money. Just because they could have done something doesn't mean they should have done something. I don't know. I think this is just because there's something wrong with me. I genuinely hate Expedition 33, and I've never played it and probably never will. To be fair, I also just don't like like those like turn-based like fighting games, but the fact that like so many people I know it's not a fighting game, it's like Final Fantasy. But the fact that like so many people love Expedition 33, it just glazed the hell out of it. Dude, I actually not only have I not given it a chance, I never will, specifically because of how much people love this game. Like, specifically. Yeah. I don't like the turn-based RPGs. Like, I know the game is... I know it's great. I know it is. I just don't care. And the thought of the game makes me angry. The thought of, like, every single time someone brings up Expedition 33 and they're like, yeah, dude, this game is sick, dude. They're like, well, yeah, I know it is really good. But the second people are like, dude, this is like the best game ever, dude. It's like my skin starts to tingle. Like my skin starts to tingle. And I just get like angry because it's like it's so fire, dude. What else in here? Anyone ever play Grounded? I don't know, dude. Flight Simulator. Remember that? What's my top 1 game? Jaden, if we're keeping it real, I feel like number 1 has to be Destiny 2. I feel like number 1 has to be Destiny 2. Or Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. You know what? No, I'm gonna switch it up. Fallout 4, Dokkan Battle, Destiny. Because Fallout 4 is awesome, and I still remember I got Fallout 4 because I was walking to middle school one day and I tripped over air and I had my hands in my pockets and I went straight into the pavement, and then I had to be taken home from school because I fell face first on the ground. This was before school, like we were walking to school. I got sent home. I went to the doctor. The doctor was like, did someone push you? And she tried gaslighting me into thinking that someone pushed me. No one pushed me. I just tripped myself. And then I went to the doctor. Then we were like, okay, let's go to the hospital just in case. I went to the hospital. They got me, I got like MRIs and stuff. Nothing was wrong. I'm just an idiot. And then I went home and I got Fallout 4. And I had a week off of school because I went to the hospital because I tripped on air and went to the hospital because I fell on my face. It's like a big like red mark here. And I played Fallout 4. This was like the week it came out, dude. And I have a Fallout 4 poster right there that was inside the box. And that's a core memory. The week off of school when Fallout 4 came out. Because I tripped on air in front of... like, my shoelaces weren't even untied. I was just, like, walking with my hands in my pockets. I started falling, and I just didn't take my hands out of my pockets to break my fall. So I just went straight, like, orbital bone to the ground. That was fire. I remember, like, my teeth were sore. I don't know how I didn't break a tooth, because I did, like, I went, like... but all of my teeth were fine. Then my one friend, for some reason, said I went to the hospital because I broke a rib. And then I came back and everyone was like, how are your ribs? And I was like, what? They were like, yeah, you broke your rib. And I was like, no, I didn't. And then they were like, oh, okay. That was fire. God, what a great game Fallout 76 is. I love this game. What a great game. I've been so close to buying Stardew Valley so many times. Dude, Power Wash Simulator 2, another game. Like, I really want to play Power Wash Simulator 2. I just don't think I'm going to buy it. But then... Agartha Raid 1. Genric, I've been wanting to do a raid with you on Dragon Ball Z Final Stand for a very long time. Actually, no, Genric. I've wanted to play VR chat with you for a very long time, and you always say no, so we're not doing the Agartha raid. You may be in charge of Matt Gartha, but we're not doing a raid. Because of your insubordination and your insolence. Because you're foolish. What even is this game? This game's like 10 years old. Raid? Destiny? Vault of Genric? Game about digging a hole. This was cool. Same thing, dude. Game about digging a hole. Like there are some games... like there are some, okay, this is the thing, like there are some games that they come out that anyone could buy, anyone could play, whatever. Then there are other games that it's like, okay, this game was made specifically to become free in like a year or two, and then everyone would get it. And then there's other games like this where it's like the only people I could ever see buying this are like YouTubers and stuff, and people that are like, hey, we're playing the whole game. Like, I don't know why I can't. Like, this is like a game that, like, a normal person, like, why would you buy this? I guess, like, I get it's only $5. Like, I get it's $5. But this is like a game that you'd watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a game that you'd watch. And, like, same thing. Like, Overcooked 2 is a game that you get for free. You don't buy Overcooked 2. You get that game for free and then you play it. Like Call of the Wild, this you buy. You buy Call of the Wild. This is a game that you purchase. You purchase Call of the Wild and you hunt. You buy Ark Survival Ascended, right? Assassin's Creed Mirage, you're not buying this. No, you're not. No, you're... Absolutely you're not. Zero chance. Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition. This is a game you could buy. Story game, right? Dome Keeper. Now I feel like I'm just like dogging on like indie devs. What is Dome Keeper? This game is $18. Star Wars mod? That came out? Wait, I know what this is. Never mind. Dome Keepers is a roguelike. Jared would play this in school. I remember this. Remember we'd be in class and I'd be sitting next to Jared, then Jared would be playing this on his little... Dude, he had like a Chromebook. What is this Against the Storm? $30. Is this game worth $30? It's a top-down. For me, that's already a hell no. But I mean, you know. Is this fire? Roguelike city builder. What even is a roguelike city builder? Does the city die? That'd be kind of sick. Oh, the trees. So you just like make cities and the cities are random? Do you go to war? See, but here's the thing though. Here's the other thing, right? Is this a game that like I wouldn't buy, or is this just a game for 50-year-olds? Like that's the real. Because there's also like the age aspect we're not talking about. Like, is this a game that I would never buy, or is this a game that like you need to be 40 to appreciate? Because those old people, they like their city builders, you know? The women love Sims. The old guys love, like, StarCraft. And I know this has nothing to do with StarCraft, but, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, these are... Maybe gaming subjective. And maybe people have their genres that they like, and maybe not everyone... Maybe not every game is made for every person. And maybe you're allowed to have fun the way you want on these games, and maybe, just maybe... Just because I don't like a game does not mean that nobody else will. Are you good? W Cisco. Yay. Well, Jaden. You've had your moments. You've had your flare-ups recently. You've had your liberal moments recently. I've been hearing the way you've been speaking. You've had your moments. I was gonna play this. I had this downloaded. We were gonna play this, and then I just canceled my Game Pass because I was like, I'm not paying that much money. They done liberal? No. I can never say that. Jenrick's a liberal, though. Jenrick's a liberal. Jaden just has flare-ups. Jaden has little flare-ups. That's what he has. Little flare-ups. Little flare-ups. Watch yourself. Listen, I'm just, you know... Jaden has little flare-ups, you know? 80% of the time he's good. Then there's another 20% of the time where... He has his flare-ups. Yes, yeah, he has his flare-ups. Situationally. They're situational flare-ups, you know? He gets lost in the sauce. Get them too. I mean, sure, but you know. Did this come out? Wait. When did this come out? Came out in October? Outer Worlds 2 came out in October? When did that ever happen? See, now you're just lying. Now I could be like, remember that one time you said you'd suck a dude's toe? That just never happened. Also, Jaden, I was not talking about gay flare-ups. I was talking about those little liberal flare-ups. Those little... Gay is in like, oh, hell nah. Your little lib flare-ups. That generic speech. When did that ever happen? When did I say... when did that happen? I don't know what story you're about to make up, but I'd love to hear. Gay is... I mean, I guess. It's so sad what happened to Jenner. We listen and we don't judge. See, I feel like that's the issue, though. You should always judge to a reasonable... I feel like, if anything, not judging is worse than judging. Because not judging is just like, I hear you and I don't really care what you're saying, but I'm going to pretend I... Like, it's... At least if I judge, that's like, okay. Like, you have to judge. Like, some people... Like, I need to be judged. Everyone needs to be judged for something. The minute we get to a point where, like, no one's being judged for, like, you could just do whatever you want with no judgment, it's like, dude. That's how bad choices are made. That's how bad choices, and that's how built up, like, unrealistic egos are made. Also, Cisco, you may be lucky, Cisco. I think gaming night's either going to be this Friday or next Monday. No, it's either this Saturday or next Monday. And I think we are doing the GTA car races. I know. It's gonna happen. It's either this Saturday or next Monday. Maybe both days, I don't know. We could do a little half and half. Forza 5. Remember on 9/11 when I drove to New York? Better not be Monday. So maybe we could do a little bit of both. We could do a little bit of both. I think we'll just do Saturday. We'll do Saturday and Monday. I think Saturday works, or we could do a poll. We could do a poll. We could do a poll in the Discord. When do you guys want the game night to be? Saturday or Monday? And then whatever wins wins. I have Ranch Simulator. I just don't know if I want to start that now. Yeah. Oh. You know, guys. It is early. I'm going to end because I don't know if I'm going to be able to come back. Because it is my sister's birthday, so I don't know if I'm going to watch something. So I think I am going to end it here. Preemptively. Tomorrow should be more normal time. I don't know. I think we're going to start FNAF 2. And then we'll figure that out from here. I don't want to end. See, I just don't know if I'm going to come back. I don't know if I'm going to come back. I'm going to end it just in case. I don't want to be here for like half an hour. LOL. Lamau. Jaden, if I do come back, we could do our daily missions on Final Stand if you want to. I don't know. Goodbye, everyone. What should we go out to? I'll just play this. What's this one? Okay. Good night.